Welcome to the Hidden Driveway Show. I'm your host, Amu, and joining me today we have a very special guest, Via. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Via. I just released a project I don't know, like 13 days ago, I think, on like the 25th. It's our first album. Really excited. Really happy with it, and I'm just excited to see where 2025 is taking me.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and we'll talk about that later in the interview. But to get us started, is there anything that you'd like to talk about? Could be music related, could be not, just anything that's on your mind right now.
I'm already starting work on. First of all, there's going to be like a deluxe for the Lost Files thing that I'm trying to do. Just trying to lean more into like a evil kind of sound, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But on the opposite of that, I'm also trying to work on another album, which is more of like a playful like Animal Crossing kind of like indie tronica kind of shit. I've been working with Ty Cox a little bit, like a couple beats he sent me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about it. I'm just really excited to get more music out, honestly, and it's just really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited because I think it's like you wanted to do more like rock stuff too. So is that like part of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to not really just keep it like into not exclusively like some rap shit, like not trying to be like I'm an artist, not a rapper type
Mm-hmm.
shit, but you know what I mean? Like I just want to branch out a little bit more cuz I've just been doing a whole lot of like rap shit. I want to do more like rock stuff cuz I did it in the past a bit,
Yeah.
but I never really like did like an album or like fleshed it out more. It was just like a single kind of thing. But I'm like excited to like try out some like different sounds, maybe like see what's going on.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool too because your stuff is usually pretty like distorted, but then you're doing ambient stuff that's really like clean and like clear. So
Yeah. From the ambient stuff that I've been doing, it's kind of like it kind of leads into like the project that I was trying to do like recently, like working on with Ty Cox and everything like that. It's kind of similar. It's like the same like instrumentation, but like obviously there's more like drums and shit like that.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm just really excited. It's just really something I've like really thought about doing it for like a long time, but like I like never really did it. So it's cool. I'm excited.
yeah. And something else that I think is exciting is that normally when I'm interviewing artists on here, I was initially familiar with them because of their music, but with you actually, I just knew that you were in Isle Wildcard, but I didn't actually know that you did music at all until Stay Winning came out. So like I was like aware of you a little bit, but I was just kind of like
Yeah.
vaguely paying attention. And then I think you were featured on like Every Day by Bappy, and then you were dropping a bunch on like the Isle White organization page,
Hmm.
and that's when I really started like properly paying attention. And it's just like even from that like initial like first impression, it was so clear that you had just like so much like personality and like energy behind your music, and
Yeah.
that's like what's really kept me going back. So I guess like how did you first get into making music, and who were some of your biggest influences for it?
How I first got into making music is in like 2019 is when I originally first got FL Studio and started like making shit. I was fucking horrible. I was so bad. But I was just originally just like making a bunch of stupid shit. I was really in like my early days, like really like early days when I was trying to make music. I was really inspired by like Tyler the Creator and shit, and like a lot of the older stuff he would do, like fucking like Bastard era shit. Like I just liked the production of it,
Hmm.
so I like tried replicating that, and it sounded fucking terrible. But we all start somewhere. But that was like one of my early influences when I was trying to first make music. But then eventually over time I just got more inspiration. Probably one of the biggest inspirations for me was from like 2019 to like even still now is Pierre Bourne. Not only as just like a producer, but as an artist especially as well. He's like very much inspired like all of my music. Like all of his music is very, very important to me. Probably my biggest inspiration is Pierre Bourne. And besides that, like more recent inspirations, definitely Danny Kyoko. Shout out
Hmm.
Danny. Fucking incredible artist, incredible producer, incredible visionary. Like I fuck with them a lot. Like I really, really that's like someone I really, really hope to work with someday. Like more. Like I did that one song on Lost Files that was
Yeah.
produced by them. But it was kind of like they like dropped like a free beat pack, and I like asked them like, "Is it okay if I use that?" And they're like, "Yeah." So it's not really like a collab per se. It's like a, you know, happened, I guess.
Yeah, but
But
I'm sure if you hit
I
them
would
up, they'd
really
be
like
down
to.
though.
Yeah, I asked them to do a feature, but they were just busy with stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully someday, like in the future, I really hope like something happens. It's like really exciting. Um, Besides that, Tisa Korean is also a pretty big inspiration to me. Just really just like silly, just having a lot of fun with music. Like that's like a very big inspiration to me. Just like, the simplicity of it, the fun of it. Xavier so based as well, with also kind of in the same vein, simplicity, the fun of it. Just not taking yourself too seriously, but still, it's like an art form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about all I can think of right now,
Yeah, I
like
know
off the top of my
Hatisa
head.
used to do like flips of his stuff on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah, one of like my earlier songs, it was like I forgot what it was called. It was on Rate Your Music though. I think like Osler put it up or something like that. But yeah, that's like one of the earliest things that I did. It was a bunch of like Tisa Korean like flips and shit like that, and just a bunch of flips of other songs as well. Is like one of my earlier things that I was doing on like SoundCloud, especially because I wasn't really confident with my vocals yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah,
I
was
don't know what
Black
else
Cray
to.
one? Because I know that's your like your Neo Cities link.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely Black Ray. Especially with fucking. I'm gonna have to probably look it up. I forgot what it was called, but it was one that he did with like Evil Gianni and stuff like that. It was like Chain Gang Halo Road is what it's called. That's like probably my favorite Black Ray album because like every single song on it is just so very fun, very like glittery almost. Like I really like that sound, which is like definitely a big inspiration for Lost Files.
Mm-hmm.
Is like the fun, energetic kind of like almost like rave kind of sounding,
Yeah.
almost like beats. It's like very fun, very fresh to me because like I feel like a lot of people try and do that sound, but it's not exactly the way it is presented in a couple of the albums that I really like. It's more of like a rage type sound that other people try to do,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Do you think
it's
like the
I don't
Kids
know,
Want
it's
to
pretty
Tetchy is
nuanced.
like an album that like kind of fits in that category?
Oh yeah, in a category that is like just not like rage as people like simplicity like put it, like like Ken Carson and shit like that, like Osama-san. But it's like a bit more nuanced. I feel like it has a lot more thought behind it. It's a lot more
Mm-hmm.
fun. It's a lot more artistic, I guess, not to sound like pretentious, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of. It's like it gives a good feeling. It's just like a lot of music and like a lot of the music that I make is just a lot of based off like feelings and like what I'm feeling in the moment.
Mm-hmm. And any other like production influences that you have?
Oh, Che is one of them. Che and like Nate, he was working with. They have very big production influences for me, especially the stuff off of the Kruger album by Che. That's like my favorite album from him. It's really another album that's like really fun, energetic, kind of like you can see where a lot of my influences lie with Lost Files because Kids Want Sutechi, generally just entirely Danny Kyoko, like a lot of the stuff they've been doing like really recently. Kruger by Che, pretty fun as well. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Besides producers that we both know, like
Yeah.
people like in I Love You Chord and stuff like that. Yeah, that's probably about it for outside influences.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you do other genres too, though, so I'm sure there's some for those as well.
Yeah, for like the rock like shoegazy type shit that I was doing, it was Asian Glow and Weather Day. Those were two big ones that really inspired me. Like the Weather Glow album, when I first heard it, like blew my mind, and I was like, I really want to make some shit like this,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty much where 99% of the inspiration for what I was making back then was. Besides that, like Boa, like Duvet, like very, very good song. Inspired me a lot. Um, Hekra also. We're like really, really, really big fan of Hekra. I really want to make some more like hard rock kind of shit like that. I don't really know how to describe it in terms of like a genre descriptor, but like I've seen it described as just like fifth wave emo, but that's pretty like a
I've seen it
blanket
get called
term
like
kind of.
Nintendo Core. I don't know if I like that name. I've heard
Yeah,
that get tossed
I
around.
don't know, yeah. Like it kind of is, but it's like I don't know, it's just kind of like the aesthetics around it. That's not really like the genre, I
Yeah.
guess I would say. Cause I mean, like, I don't know, people aren't gonna be calling my music fucking like Usagi core or something like that. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Um, just another thing to throw out there, like Crystal Castles. Obviously, like everybody's pretty much inspired by Crystal Castles, but they are an inspiration for me. Like electronic stuff like that. Um, a lot of Geometry Dash music that I grew up with, like techno shit, very big inspiration for me. Like F777, Extrulor, Water Flame, like everybody like that, like from like Newgrounds, stuff like that. Big inspirations for me. I feel like I'm like yapping like a fuck ton about
It's
like
your interview. You
inspirations right now.
talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah. I think that's all I can think of right now, unless I go off on another tangent.
Okay,
But
I'll toss one more in there because I heard to mention it, like Duop Kane, right?
yes, yes, absolutely, Duop Kane. Probably my favorite song ever created is a song by Duop Kane. On After the Storm, I think it's called. It's one of his albums.
Yeah.
The song Promethazine. It's like one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. I've like cried to that song like so many times. It's such a good song. The beat for it is so beautiful. I like really want to work with the producer that did it. Their name's Guac. Their beats are so fucking good. I didn't even know it was them that produced like they produced every single song. That's like my favorite Duop Kane song. Like they're awesome. I really like their beats. But yeah, definitely Duop Kane. It's a big inspiration as well.
Yeah, he's great. I know. I think 9 is the only like Duop producer I'm familiar with. But all of his stuff's great too.
Yeah, because he was working with them for like a while since like Underdog 1
Yeah.
came out and shit like that. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now. Unless you got another one like that you're gonna remind
No,
me of. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
that's all
Yeah,
I got. But so while that's like your energetic style, like music is what brought me in initially.
yeah,
You have a very distinct like visual style too, because there's lots of super saturated like reds and greens you can have in the profile picture now.
yeah.
And I know you like edit your own videos as well too. So like, I guess what goes through your mind when you're trying to like visualize your art?
It's just like a lot of different stuff. It's like almost like in my mind, it's like a big like collage, almost like you know how like old Blade album covers would be like a big fucking image collage like
Mm-hmm.
that. Basically, that's just what goes through my mind whenever I hear my music. It's just stuff I really enjoy, stuff that means a lot to me, which is why I really like putting in like stuff that has meaning to me, whether it's like in a lyric, whether it's like a sound clip or something like that, whether it's like just a picture or something. It's just it's like a big collage of what makes me me and what I'm happy about and what makes me happy and hopefully what makes other people happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As for the style for like Lost Files, like I felt like the really like neon, almost like abrasive kind of colors, like the green and red, were like kind of really fitting with the music I was trying to make. It's like a very specific sound. I like tie a lot of my music and music I listen to into like colors or times of day or feeling, things like that. I feel like almost everything like that is connected. So I like try and I don't know, like visualize stuff like that a lot in my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because even before that though, like you've always had like red as like a very prominent color in your covers.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really like the color red. Like I originally like drew my persona that I have right now with like red hair like that. So that's pretty much why red has just been a prominent color because it's the one of the only colors of my persona. So that's just why red has been a prominent color. I feel like I don't really have like a deeper thought behind it too much.
Yeah, and when it comes to video editing, because I know you only have the Usagi one that I've like seen, but
Yeah.
like there is so much in that video. So like,
Yeah. It was kind of just like a lot of like ideas I was thinking of because whenever I would listen to songs, I would like imagine like a video in my head that I would create. Like, oh, it looks so cool if it looked like this. Like, I would listen to like a fucking Lil Uzi Vert song, for example, and be like, oh, like I'm imagining a video in my head that looks so fucking cool. And then I would kind of just like do that with the songs on Lost Files. I would just listen to it and I would try and imagine like what I would think would go with the lyrics or the beat at the time, and that's kind of how I just made the Usagi video. Was just a bunch of ideas I had like accumulated over time, just like making the album and listening to it,
yeah,
and just yeah, like combining them all into like one big thing with the video. Oh,
oh,
you're
yeah. No,
good.
you use like hit film right to edit.
Yeah, I do. It's like a really really fucking scuffed editor. Like half the time I like have to do so much shit to even export half the videos in there, but it's like the editor, it's the only editor I've learned. I've been using it since like 2017 or something like that. So I've just been like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it pretty much.
Hmm.
I probably do have to move to a better editor soon, but
Isn't
yeah.
that company like kind of weird too? Like the company itself.
Um I don't know, honestly. Like from what I know, I like think they're fine, but I like haven't really done research into them. I just use the product.
No, because Chloe was telling me that like they got bought out. That's what it is. So now it's like really hard to like to use.
It's a little bit different, but at least in terms of how I was using it, a lot of the things are the same for me.
Hmm.
It's just the layout of it is different. So like I don't know, like some simple shit like the cut feature is on the left side instead of being on the right side. It's like a little just it's different, but it hasn't really disrupted my workflow at all. And at least for how I've been using it, I've been using like the fucking super free version the entire time. So like
Hmm.
I haven't had like the like professional shit for it, like the Film Pro shit. So I don't know if they changed any of that. If they did, then that probably would be a big issue. But I've just been using the scuffed version for a long time. And this is what I've gotten used to.
I don't know. Is it almost like you like the challenge of it? Because I know that's why like X9 uses like LMS to produce. She likes the challenge of it.
It's like kind of I like the challenge of it, but more it's just more me being lazy and not wanting to learn a new video editor. Also, just the fact of most of the other ones are paid, and it's just so easy to get hit film on my computer because I just press a button, download it. Like, of course, there's always another option, like the 100% sale option for some editors, but not. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with it for right now until it gets to out of where I feel like I'm not able to creatively express myself. I feel like I haven't gotten to that point yet,
Hmm.
so I feel like I'm fine with it at the moment.
Yeah. I know there's like DaVinci Resolve too, but I've heard so many issues like with people using that one.
Yeah, I tried using DaVinci Resolve because it was also a free one, but I didn't really find anything like that HitFilm didn't do that DaVinci would do better or something like that. But
Hmm.
I don't know. It just seemed like it would be the same result, but for just a lot more work. So I haven't really explored it very much. The only thing DaVinci has over HitFilm is I think you can use GIFs in the editor because HitFilm you can't use GIFs, and a lot of audio files and a lot of video files aren't supported with HitFilm, which is probably the most annoying thing. But even then, it's a pretty small issue for the most part.
Yeah. And then I know with your visuals also like the bunny is like a super prevalent like thing. So like I guess like why are you drawn to
Yeah,
that so much?
I don't know. I just like bunnies, to be honest with you. I just think bunnies are very cute. I think they're very. I tie them to my personality a lot. I feel like I'm kind of similar as like a rabbit. I'm kind of skittish. I definitely know I have the diet of a rabbit. I've eaten hella fucking meat. So, um, I don't know. I just really like bunnies.
That's real because I know like a lot of people have like an animal they're like drawn to. Like I have like like the blue squid for like a lot of my stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know. Originally when I was like really really younger, it was like a penguin. Is like that was the animal I was always drawn to because one of the last things I got from my dad was a penguin, like little penguin plush,
hmm.
and that's like I don't know. It's always been like a little bit of like an attachment for me. It's like I have it right now, like up on my shelf right now, like it's looking at me. That was originally what like my I guess like my spirit animal, I guess you could say was,
Hmm.
or animal I was just attached to was at first. And then for a period of time it was like manuals, and then just in general just cats. And then I got cats, and I was like, these guys are kind of mean. So I was like, I don't know, like they're cool. Like I like cats, but I kind of like grew out of it. But then I'm like in the bunny phase right now, which I've been for like the past like 5 years.
No, it definitely suits you though because I'm trying to picture like a penguin for your covers and it just does not make sense with like
No,
with everything.
it's like it's cool, but like I don't know, like the vibe isn't there.
Yeah. Hmm. Do you have any specific like art style influences too? Because I know you like draw a lot of your own covers and stuff.
Um, Obviously Chloe. Another one is Alon, like Argent art. Very big inspiration for me. I really, really like his art. I've been following him for like a really long time. Longer than I've even known Chloe for. Like I've only known Chloe for like the past like year and a half pretty much. I've
Mm-hmm.
known Alon since like 2021. Like not like known, but like I've like known of him
Yeah.
rather. Yeah. Um Besides that, I don't know. I can't really think of anyone like specific. It's kind of just like an amalgamation of what I just pretty much like and retweet. Like the people I follow like that. It's kind of just like a big
Like a passive influence.
yeah, like a big like fucking cooking pot of shit that I like.
Yeah. I guess speaking of like cooking pot of stuff, so I feel like both like video games and just like the internet in general are like a very big part of your work. For example, you have like the song
Yeah.
Black Ops and like Good Mythical Morning.
Hmm.
So, and I feel like especially now, like the internet and gaming are so like infused together almost and have were the cause for like a lot of formative experiences for people. So
Yeah.
I guess like what are some memorable like experiences you've had regarding like the internet and gaming like together?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of the internet and gaming together, and a lot of it is just people being assholes. To be honest with you, like people are toxic as hell. But like a lot of my formative memories of gaming are like really, really early with Xbox, like Xbox 360. I would always play like Call of Duty with my friends and shit like that, and we would always be like, back in the day, we'd be fucking squeakers, like little kids on the game. So we would all stick together, basically. It'd just be like a group of us, and we would all play Call of Duty Zombies and just like Xbox indie games at the time. I
Mm-hmm.
remember there was a period of time in like I think like 2010, 2011, something like that. On Xbox 360, there was no Minecraft, but Minecraft was huge as fuck. So people on the Xbox indie game store, they would always make like fucking knockoff Minecraft games like that. And all of my friends would be all over that shit, especially one by the name of Castle Miner Z. I fucking love that game so much. Me and all my friends would always get on that shit. And just a bunch of Xbox indie games like that were a lot of my like formative memories when I was a child that I just remember. And like the ability to like customize your avatar, like little Xbox avatar and shit like that. And a lot of the indie games, Castle Miner Z especially, they would let you have your avatar in the game. So it was like really cool and like customizable. So like I could just be my little avatar like wearing a fucking Call of Duty shirt in this completely unrelated game. It's like felt really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of my formative memories were playing on the Xbox originally, like the Call of Duty games like that, which is I have like a lot of like Call of Duty Zombies especially. A lot of my stuff is like kind of rooted in that. Same with Noah also, which is why like I fuck with Noah a lot
Mm-hmm.
because we both have like that kind of thing going for us. Especially on the Lost Files song, like it's titled Denizens, which is like a Call of Duty Zombies thing, and both of us just like go back and forth talking about Call of Duty Zombie shit in the song. It's really fun. Um, yeah, gaming has always been there since I was young, and it's something I've always drawn like a lot of inspiration from. Whether it's just for music, whether it's for art, whether it's just I don't even know how I'm feeling at a day. Just a very important part of my life.
Yeah. Would you say that like MOG videos were like part of it at all? Cause like from the Usagi music video, that's what reminded me a lot of.
Not entirely like a big part, but it's like definitely like I like that style of editing. I think it's really funny looking. And I think like it fits with the like abrasive, energetic kind of style of the music well. I was a lot of people I've had some people like be really upset with me because I would use like MLG or something like that and they would say that I'm like LARPing, which is kind of funny. um but yeah, I don't know. I just think the visuals are really funny. I think it's like a relic of a forgotten time. It's just interesting to use. I just think it's funny.
No, I missed that era though, because like when I was on Scratch in like 2015, there was so much like dubstep and stuff that was around
Yeah,
because of that, and like just different time.
it's a very different time. It was very funny. A lot of it looking back though, it's like definitely very dated. Like pyrocynical MLG videos, that's a relic of a time fucking long forgotten. But like, I don't know, it's just like I like look back on it, like I don't really like cringe at it. I just look back at it fondly. It's like kind of like, yeah, that's funny that happened.
Yeah, that's so many people were just on board with that. I feel like that's like everything though. Like I'm sure there's like stuff you found funny in like middle school that's obviously like just not
Oh God,
anymore.
yeah. Like that's just pretty much the way of life. Just everyone grows up, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, people were doing like the United Knuckles like spitting at my middle school like when that was the thing.
Fucking, I remember like I used to be like vehemently fucking mad at Big Chungus. Like I like thought that shit was so not funny when I was like a middle schooler. I would get really, really mad whenever someone would mention Big Chungus. It's 2025. We fuck with Big Chungus. That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying.
I feel like he had a resurgence. Ooh, wait,
He
were
like
there any
did.
like gaming YouTubers you were like into?
Yeah, when I was really, really young, like Venturian Tail, they would always make Gmod videos and shit like that. Vanos Gaming, obviously. Another one, he kind of fell off recently, but his name was Merc Music, and he would make a lot of Call of Duty videos and stuff like that. I really fuck with him. Uh, Besides that, like a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, of course, like Sky does Minecraft, like Sunday, shit like that. Tobuscus, unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
also. Kind of sad to see where he went. PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, like pretty much all the main YouTubers everyone would remember from their childhood.
Yeah, it's kind of GTA, but I watched all like the Gaming Lemon like back in the day. If you know who that is.
Oh my god, yeah, I did. I remember seeing like a video about him really recently, like a fucking video like essay
Oh
about him,
really?
like where did he go? Yeah, people were like the gaming lemon is missing. I was like, I remember seeing it on my YouTube and I was like, holy shit, I haven't thought of that name in forever. I used to watch a lot of his videos though when I was like younger, like the GTA 5 videos and shit like that.
Yeah, when did you do like GTA 4 like challenge videos where you have like a natural disaster you have to like survive or something?
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking at his channel right now. He's got like a bunch of like GTA 5, GTA 4 videos, like funny moments videos. Those he used to watch. Oh, and Skate 3 videos too.
Mm,
Those are like my
yeah.
favorite from him. I would always watch the Skate 3 videos.
I think my parents walked in me watching like a Gaming Lemon video one time, and he was playing GTA. I was so scared that they were gonna see like because they played the video to see if it was like good or
Yeah.
not. I was so scared he was gonna say something, but thankfully he didn't. For that like 5 seconds we were watching it.
I remember I was watching like Merc music on like my fucking Kindle Fire when I was a little baby and like you like I don't know, something happened in like GTA like crashed on top of someone. He was like death from above, motherfucker, and my mom heard it and I was like banned from like using the Kindle Fire for like a month. It was like ruined my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, were there any like gaming like reviewers you watched? That was like a whole other genre of like video.
Like gaming review
Yeah.
channels. Not when I was younger, but more recently, kind of. There's one guy I really, really like. He does like crypto game reviews. It's really funny. His name is John, spelled like Jauwn. I
Mm-hmm.
really like his channel. Big fan of him. He makes music too, which is really cool. And it's just like a cool guy. I fuck with him. There's also another guy, like I think his name is like Wicked Wiz or something like that. He also makes like videos about like Kickstarter games and shit like that were like failed Kickstarter games, like interesting video topics, stuff like that. But when I was younger, I wasn't really interested in review content because I was like a baby. I didn't really know what the word review even meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I watched a lot of like Peanut Butter Gamer. Like, that was like my main guy.
Yeah. I would watch him every once in a while, but I wouldn't like go there for like an opinion. I would just be like looking at him and I'd be like, this guy is funny.
Yeah, well, like not like super analytical reviews, but just to talk about like the games. Like I used to watch like
Yeah.
Pro Jared a lot too, although that's like a regrettable one. Now I've seen some
The fresh
pictures of him that
haircut
I did
feeling.
not need to see.
Oh god, yeah, I'd imagine. Luckily I have not seen his pictures, but I have heard what he's been up to recently.
Yeah, I used to fuck with Game Grumps a lot too. I'm surprised they're still like as big as they are now. It seems like they're bigger now than they were like then almost.
Yeah. I used to fuck with Game Grumps a lot, and I really, really, really used to fuck with Super Mega. They're probably one of my favorite channels. I was really sad to hear about the stuff that like
Oh
happened, but I'm
yeah.
not really sure what's going on with that. I don't know. I haven't watched them in a while though. But I used to watch them like pretty much since their channel was made when they transitioned from being like Syndigo, like when one of their friends like passed away unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
They That's when they made Super Mega. Like they decided to step back from that other channel. I was there since about like the start of that, but I wasn't ever there for Syndigo. I was just there for the start of Super Mega. Like, who are these guys? And Really liked their personality. Really thought they were funny. It's probably my favorite YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you watched Oni Plays too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
yeah. I can't even lie. I'd be like watching like the 8 hour long best of videos. Like that's my life.
Yeah, I think I always liked them more than Game Grumps. They're a lot funnier to me.
Yeah. I would watch Game Grumps, but it was never like I would watch Game Grumps when they were making the videos. It'd always be like the videos were like 6 years old of like him and like Aaron and Dan playing like fucking Mario Party or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I think there was like a Polar Express game I like watched Oni Plays like play through like
Oh my god,
years
yeah,
ago.
I
I
do
don't know if
remember
you
that.
yeah. Wasn't it like there was some noise where if you hit something you had like a really loud like metal like banging sound that just didn't fit like at all. You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda. Like I haven't watched a video in such a long time, but I remember that game. I remember it looking really fucking like freaky looking, like really uncanny.
Yeah, I don't watch much gaming stuff now, but like back then that was like my thing.
Yeah. I don't really watch too much either. What I've been watching on YouTube is this one guy, his name is like Killdozer, and I watch him do like fucking like eating challenge videos. That's what I've been watching like the past like month or so. Um Besides that, I pretty much just watch like Family Guy.
Confession, I've never watched an episode of Family Guy.
Really?
Ever. No.
That's crazy. Like not even like a fucking like YouTube short or some shit like
Well, I
that
don't
would
use
play. Like,
shorts. I don't use reels. So I've never
yeah.
encountered it.
Damn, that's crazy. Like I can't even imagine that. Like everywhere I look, it's fucking Family Guy. Like it always like leads back into Family Guy
Like
somehow.
I've seen little like clips, but like never a full episode.
Yeah, pretty much. The Little Kips is like basically just an episode. It's basically like what goes on mid episode
Mm-hmm.
usually. Like you can get the full context for an episode just by like a little clip, which is why it's so popular on shit like shorts like that.
I don't know. It's like I know Zyber like swears by Family Guy, but I cannot sit down and watch through it.
I don't blame you. It's like like it's definitely not a thing like you like sit down and like I like analyze it like it's fucking Breaking Bad or some shit like that. Like I put it on like while I'm playing Pokemon or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like background noise pretty much.
Because I used to watch The Simpsons a lot, but I would like properly like watch it.
Yeah, The Simpsons is one I actually like do like sit down and watch every once in a while. I'm on like season 6, I think. I like started from season 1.
Mm-hmm. Are you
I've been
gonna
trying
go
to
all the
watch
way
a bunch of
through?
it.
Because I know they switched like showrunners at one point, and then it got worse after that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and go all the way through, but we'll see how bad it gets. Because I know it gets pretty rough in like the later seasons. Like there's some pretty bad episodes. They got like an Elon Musk episode, I think, like
Oh,
that. So
yeah,
yeah,
unfortunate, unfortunate. I know there's like the Lady Gaga one also.
I think I remember like looking at like a big IMDb list with my friends about like all like the worst episodes. I think that's literally the rate of the worst episode. Unfortunately, like it's fucked up.
Yeah. Moving on. So it's actually a question that I got asked when I got interviewed on here a while back, but I thought it was fitting
Yeah.
given that your name is Via, because I feel like so much of our life is like consuming like media in some fashion, right? Whether it's like music or like movies or games.
Yeah.
So, what have some of the best stuff that you've been put on to like through or maybe via other people?
Probably one of my favorite movies I was ever put onto was Robot Dreams. Very good movie. I was put onto it by my boyfriend. It's something we like really bond over. It's something that like really strengthened our relationship together. I kind of like owe my life to that movie pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, just in general, a lot of the music growing up, like the music that inspires me now is music I was listening to growing up. Like one of my older brothers, he would always be playing like fucking like Waka Flocka and shit like that. Like it would like be like the soundtrack to like my life, like in the background. Like I'm like a little baby, like fucking sitting on the couch or something. And I would just hear like fucking Waka Flocka, No Hands playing. Like that's like one of the only memories I would have of being like younger. Um, Besides that, it's pretty much just like a lot of like me being younger and like my brother would be like playing a game or something like that. I'd be like, "What's that?" And then it would be like, "Oh, that's Call of Duty. That's gonna form the most important memories of my life ever." Like a lot of stuff like that. I can't lie. Like a couple of my friends, they have really, really bad music taste, so I'm not really put on my music to them a couple times. Like I got a friend that listens to Hobo Johnson,
Oh,
so like I'm not listening. I'm not listening to that. I'm sorry.
maybe any like any albums that people have like shown you or something.
I'm not really sure, to be honest. A lot of the time, like I would be like the person to put other people on most of the time. One time I did get put on though. It was by someone who will not be named. I don't really fuck with them anymore, but thank you for putting me on to Winter Castle, like the entirety of Too Famous.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good artists. Very, very cool people. I've talked to Winter Castle before. I played Fortnite with him a couple times. Like he's a cool guy. Um, yeah, I don't know. A lot of the time, I would be like the person to, put other people on. Usually, I would be like the person that would talk about music to other people.
Okay, I guess if you had to give like Rex, then like what would you say if you had to give like I mean, like a top 5 or something?
The Life of Pierre 1 by Pierre Bourne. Very important listen. The Kids Want Sutechi by Danny Kyoko. The Life of Pierre 4 by Pierre. I really like Pierre, if you couldn't tell. After the Storm by Duop Kane. And probably Weatherglow.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like probably my most favorite albums of recent times.
I need to go back to Pierre stuff because I've never been that big of a fan of like his solo stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of people be saying like stick to the beats, buddy, to him, but I really I just really like the I don't know, it's just very fun. It's just very fun. It's just very melancholic kind of music. I really like the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like an old memory, kind of like as corny as that sounds. Like that's like a fucking YouTube comment, like this sounds like an unlocked memory or some shit like that. But it kind of does. Like it's kind of like an old sound. Like I haven't really heard like very much replicated. Like he's pretty much one of the few people that can do that sound.
Yeah, I will say that like the switching lanes beat is like life changing. Like that beat's so cool.
Oh fuck yeah. Fucking switching lanes, shit like that. Like man, a lot of Pierre songs are very, very good. One that's really, really good that I will always swear by is Lessons. It's off of the Grails EP he did. That's like one of my favorite songs ever made. The beat for it is so good. The vocal performance on it is so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I just really fuck with Pierre a lot.
Ooh, how do you feel about Instagram host? I know that was like his like coveted like snippet. Like now that's actually out.
um, yeah, dude, people have been waiting for that shit forever. I would be like on Twitter and people would be talking about it like, "Hey Pierre, when are you dropping Instagram hose?" And that would be in like fucking 2021. Like it's a really good song. I don't know. It kind of got a little bit overplayed though, because obviously the snippet's been out for fucking years and years.
Yeah.
So it got a little bit overplayed for me by the time it was released, but it's still a great song regardless.
Mm-hmm. Something that I unfortunately got put onto and I was told the research for this interview was that I sat through all the Rodfellows.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I want my 2 hours back, dude. That sucked.
Dude, I watched it twice alone.
Why?
I
I don't understand it.
It's so funny. It's just so funny. I don't know why. Like the way the characters talk to each other is so fucking funny to me. It's like it's the funniest thing ever.
It reminded me of like when I would have to write stories in an English class during like silent like writing and stuff. Like it felt like that kind of dialogue where it was so like surface level.
It's just like I don't know. Like it's a lot. Like you could cut out like probably 95% of the dialogue in that movie, and it would be the same story.
Yeah.
Like there's really like almost none of the dialogue in that movie is needed. It could be a silent film, and you would get the point across.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the dialogue is so fucking funny to me. I don't know.
No, I
That
saw a
and the
comment.
characters.
Bro, why are we watching this, bro?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, I
That
saw
fucking clip. Bappy,
Oh,
like Bappy in the call with that like fucking big ass kangaroo bust through that fucking door. I like still have the message like telling Bappy to go to that timestamp in my DMs with her. It's so funny. Like that shit was so funny when that happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that comment. They're kind of right. Like it feels like one long like TV episode. In terms of the pacing, like it's not that is not a movie.
It is not a movie. It feels like a show that would play in like GTA or something like that. Like it like doesn't feel like real. It feels like it's from a different fucking dimension or something. Like it shouldn't be here.
I liked how a lot of the comments of the video were from people that like worked on the film and how they like regretted it.
God,
And it's like, how
yeah.
did y'all not like realize like in
Yeah.
the moment like what y'all are doing?
Like yeah, I'm gonna voice this like 300-pound fucking furry in this movie. Like this is going to be the role that defines me. Man, that would fucking suck. Like you trying to have like a voice acting career, and the most popular movie you were in was the Rodfellows movie.
It's like on
man.
IMDb and stuff with their full names. So like,
Oh my god, I have that shit rated as a 5-star on Letterboxd.
oh, I also saw one from like one of the voice actors that the film didn't like age well, and it's like it came out in 2020. What do you mean didn't age well?
I mean, it didn't age well like 10 minutes after release. I don't know how like I think it's a pretty stagnant thing. Like it's already like covered in mold on release pretty much. Like it's like it's there.
Yeah, I just felt so duped because I was like, bro, I sat there locked in for the full 2 hours and I felt my brain becoming like mush as I was watching it. Like I've never had that happen before.
It's like actually just it's like TV static almost, like what I'm watching half the time. I don't think I could sit through it again. Like I've done my service to Rodfellows, I think, for the rest of my life. Like God. I think when we were trying to do a watch party in like the I Love You Chord server, and we only got to like 20 minutes in before everyone had to tap out. Like I commend you for getting through the whole I don't know how you did it.
I don't even remember much of it. That's the worst part. Like it's when like I know they
It's
did
like-
put that all I do is win. Like they put that in there like twice.
Yeah, they played fucking Turn Down for What when the main villain comes on screen. Like
I think that's
they
what
did
I
not
meant. That's what I
license
meant.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. I don't know, the movie is just so bad. Like so bad. Like I feel like you'd have to be like high or drunk or something like that to like actually like fully sit through it. Like if you're like unless you're forcing yourself to do it. Like that's like the only time you could just sit through it and be like, well, like okay, that was a little bit of a fun time with friends. Like not like a waste of my time.
Yeah, I think if I've been watching it with someone, it would have been fine. But like it was just me, so like I was playing a Roblox
Like-
tycoon in the background because I couldn't take it anymore.
I commend you. Like you're stronger than like 90% of people. I don't think most people can do that.
Yeah, something I did get through recently though. So, while I've really been enjoying the singles that you've been releasing last year and early this year, you know, I was wondering when's the full video project coming out? Because you kept teasing Lost Files and like older songs of yours, but you know I had no idea like when it was gonna be releasing until
Yeah.
April of this year when it finally did come out. It's super awesome. It's almost like you were saying earlier. It's kind of like an more aggressive version of like something like Asphyxia, for example.
Yeah.
So it has this own cool like sound going for it. But I know it had been in development for such a long time. So like, I guess how was the process of working on that project like?
It was pretty short because the songs I originally released, like that had like the Lost Files shit on it, they were originally going to be Lost Files, but then eventually I just completely kind of forgot about that project, mainly because I switched computers. So my old hard drive with all the shit that had Lost Files, like kind of on it, like it really wasn't fleshed out because I didn't really have the drive to work on like an album like that. Like I felt like I didn't have it in me. Even finishing the album right now, like I felt like, wow, like I really did it. Because a lot of the time I would try workshopping an album and I would get like 3 songs in and that shit would just not ever come out. Because I just wouldn't have the, I guess like the tenacity, I guess, to go through with it finally. Because a lot of the time when I make stuff, I want to make something that's kind of cohesive, consistent. But a lot of the time I kind of just jump from thing to thing. Like today I'm going to make a rock song. Tomorrow I'm going to make a rap song. Tomorrow I'm going to make fucking ambient step team jerk fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's like every day it's something different. But Originally, Lost Files was just a really weird collection of just mainly my beats, especially because when I was originally developing Lost Files, I like really didn't have any artist friends until I talked to Bappy, and then it kind of just like opened this whole door for me, like being in KSC and everything like that. Yeah, like 99% of it was self-produced. I think like maybe a couple friends that I had at the time would have maybe like produced a track or something like that, but it was basically just like me like solo doing stuff. But it wasn't really like a fleshed out idea. I like only really recently fleshed out, like maybe like the past like year and a half is when I've like really been trying to do Lost Files like my actual first project. I had a project as well, like B4LF, which is like supposed to be like before Lost Files, which is what was going to be the sound of what Lost Files was, but it's like a completely different thing. It's it's like its own weird little thing that I was trying to do. I don't know. Lost Files is like it's pretty much just like a collage of like the past year of like all the people I've met and all the people that fuck with me and all the people that changed my life, shit like that, for music. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The story of Lost Files is kind of just like a big mess. Like it was in limbo for a while, and then I got the new computer. I started fucking with more people. More people started fucking with me, and then eventually it just became what it is now today.
No, that's a cool way of looking at it now that you say it, though, because yeah, it is like a lot of people that are doing stuff right now, so it makes sense that that'll like weave its way in there.
Yeah,
I guess it was also kind of a symptom of like you getting better as an artist as you're working on the project, which is why it changed so much, right?
yeah, because the way I would make music before is like almost completely different to the way I do it now. Like not only in terms of just like method of like how I record stuff, the mic I record stuff on, the beats I'm rapping on are different, you know what I mean? It's just a lot has changed over like the past year, like especially like artistically and just even with my life and who I am as a person. It's just a lot different from when I was originally workshopping the album to where I am now. It's like almost completely like two different albums pretty much.
Yeah, if I had to say like some of my favorites off of it, I'd definitely say Nightmare Eyes is up there. I meant to mention it earlier too, because like Night in the Woods is probably like a
Oh
favorite game for
yeah.
you, right?
Yeah, it's like my favorite game. It was very important to me. Also very important to my relationship as well. Like it's just it's like pretty much like in the core of my heart. Like that game, like it's very important to me. It influences my decisions. It influences the way I like to present myself and things like that. It's very, very important to me.
What is it actually about? Because like I had a friend in middle school that was really into it too, but I never played it.
It's about this girl. Her name is May Borowski. She's like a cat lady. Um, she comes back from college because she drops out of college. She like feels like she isn't ready for it, shit like that. And then she comes back home to meet all of her childhood friends that she knew. And it's basically just like it's pretty calm, like a bunch of like life shit. But then eventually, like as the game goes on, shit gets like kind of creepy. And there's like an overarching story that like I don't really want to like spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know, shit isn't as it seems, I guess, is what it's basically. But pretty much it's just like going through like I'm pretty much just like watching someone else's life. And I like got to see a lot of myself, a lot of other people in the dialogue. It's very grounded dialogue, very realistic. Obviously it's a little bit more of like a story, but yeah, I just found myself in the character May Borowski, main character. I like related with her a lot, and it just meant a lot to me, which is why I appreciate the game so much. It helped me figure out myself more.
That's awesome. I don't know if I had something like that for me. That's really cool that you've been able to like have that.
Yeah,
I guess another song that's kind of new for me about that project would be like the outro "Wish Him Well" because I haven't heard you make anything like that like ever.
yeah. I have like a good amount of music like that. I make it when I'm in a certain mood, if you couldn't tell. Um, a lot of the time I just like don't release it because a lot of the time I'm just like after I make it and then I just listen to it back and like, damn, I'm corny, so I just don't drop it.
No, I get
But
it. Yeah.
I like do have a lot of like heartfelt and more serious music. A lot of the music I want to do on the next upcoming album is more serious stuff. rather than like, like the silly, fun, energetic type shit. I want it to be more like melancholic and have like more of like a feeling behind it, like something more grounded.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope to explore that sound more. So it's almost like the outro of Lost Files is almost like an intro to the next album I'm trying to do. Like more of that style, more like acoustic, I guess, more like regular instrumentation rather than synthy, like strings, like grandiose production, I guess, like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you produced recently, but have you listened to like G-Shock music by Shiseth?
No, I have not
Okay,
actually.
because the outro to his album like kind of reminded me of Wish Him Well. So
I still need to tap into him fully. I have Isaac's beat, like me and Isaac's worked on. He like that's one of his most recent songs. I think it is his recent
yeah,
song right now. I didn't even know. I like haven't really tapped into him yet, but I like really fuck with what I've heard so far.
I feel like y'all could work because he has a similar thing with his vocals where they are super like energetic and like expressive, like in its own way. So
Yeah, I like heard that and I was like, oh, wait, like I wasn't familiar with your game. And we're like, I'm
mm-hmm.
fucking with that because I know he would work with Zyber and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I still need to work with Zyber a lot more. We just had that one song that just released, Culture Shock,
mm-hmm.
on his account. I just really want to work with Zyber more. A lot of other people as well that I haven't really worked with, like Zyber, Ty Cox, Kai Seth or Sheethus, however you say it. I'm not exactly sure. Treadmix, Ordeus as well. Like a lot of people, I wanna work with everyone pretty much. I feel like I have the ability to kind of like meld with almost whatever is presented. So I would like to, expand my horizons more. See what's
Yeah.
up.
Because I feel like with Lost Files being out, you're very like integrated like into the scene now. As like a solidified
Yeah.
like figure almost. So like I think it'd be really cool to see you work with more people.
Yeah, I feel like I've been like almost everywhere. Like I feel like I've done so many features for people. I feel like I'm like government mandated to be a feature right now. Like 2025, like it's just me on like every song it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really excited though. I just fucking love making music. I love talking to people. It's really fun. I'm just excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, I think 2025 via agenda we are spreading.
It's being spread right now. Like spread me all
Mm-hmm.
over. I guess what they're trying to do. Um
Speaking of Lost Files though, so last year in July, I actually lost all my files on my laptop because I failed to back them up, which I regret a
Yeah.
lot, but it was a very important learning experience for me so that I can prevent it from happening again in the future. So, what are some moments in your life that have served as valuable like learning moments for you?
A lot of the time whenever I just like make something on FL Studio. Of course, whenever I make like what I think is at the moment my current best beat, that's when FL Studio decides it's time to crash without you saving. So that would happen all the fucking time, and I just have to save everything way more frequently because I would have a lot of times where it would just be like, oh man, like this is so good, I'm so excited, like this could change my life, bro. Like I could be Drake off this song or something, like. But then it fucking closes, and then I don't have it anymore. Like there's a lot of times like that, and even ironically, the album Lost Files, I just named it that. I don't even know why the fuck I named it that originally, but then it became kind of ironic because the original Lost Files is lost
Mm-hmm.
now. It's like on a different fucking hard drive. I'm like, I don't really want to fish it out, so I guess it's pretty much lost. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much just one of the most important lessons I learned is save your shit. Always be saving.
Mm-hmm. And maybe any like non-music related like things.
One thing I've like learned recently is just start doing shit. Like literally just start doing shit. There's not gonna be a day where like, where it's like today is the day that I do it. Like after thinking like, oh, tomorrow I'll do it. Oh, like Saturday I'll do that. Like it's better to just get up and do it today.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the more you push it off, the more it's just like, well, I could probably just push it back to Saturday. Well, I could probably push it back to next Tuesday. I could push it back to next year. You know what I mean? Like 2025 has been like probably the most important year for me growing, just in terms of music, obviously, like art, and just in terms of being responsible. Like like I got employed for the first time this year as well. Like I've been making strides recently with my life.
Mhm.
I'm very proud of myself. But I wouldn't have gotten here if I continued to let my fear inhibit me. So the most important lesson I've ever learned is you just got to do it. The fear of messing up or something shit like that, you know what I mean? It's like you will mess up, and the fear of messing up is nowhere like actually messing up is nowhere near as bad than just not ever doing anything.
Mhm.
Like it's always just worth it to do something.
Yeah. I've definitely had to learn that too. Although I've been like knowing it, but not exactly going with it. Because there's a lot of stuff where I've prevented myself from doing it just because I'm afraid of like what might happen if I do. So I don't even bother.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole point is like you get there and then you overcome it after dealing with it. So sometimes it's okay
Yeah.
to put yourself in like a hard position.
It's the hard positions that you're in that make you grow as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter how bad it gets and things like that, it'll always be okay in the end. Because I mean, there's ups and downs. It's just sometimes you have to get through the downs to get to the higher ups than you've ever even been to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of ups and downs, so I've had a lot of ups and downs doing these interviews because in each one I play rock paper scissors with the guests that I have on, and currently
Yeah.
I'm on the up because I beat Rachel in the last interview, but I want to keep my streak going. So I was wondering if you want to play rock paper scissors best 2 out of 3, and if you're wondering how
Alright.
this will work because you don't have your camera on, you can just do like emojis in the chat, and we'll do it that way.
Yeah, sure. All right.
So let me know when you have your move ready, and then we can do
All right, I got my move ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, tied. Okay.
All right, I'm ready
Okay.
for the next one.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
You can still come back though.
Yeah, like this is it though. All right,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh. That's
Ooh.
scary. Okay, now we're tied.
Okay.
I forgot to mention this, but KSC has like a pretty awful track record with rock, paper, scissors, but I hate mentioning it because I tried to lose after I said that. So
Okay.
I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Let's go.
You have your move ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Was that rock for the third time? It was. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is evil. This is so evil.
All right, I got my move ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay.
This is fucking intense, bro. All right, I got my move. I'm ready.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What is the longest rock paper scissors game you've been on?
I think it was
channel?
8 ties was the longest.
Okay.
Dude, this is awful. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Okay. This time though. This
All right.
time.
Yes, I'm ready. We got
Rock,
this.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Dude. Are we about to beat the record? Are we about to beat it?
Wait, let me see. Hold on. Try the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're almost there. Almost there.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yes.
You know, you earned that though. You earned that. That was a valiant effort.
Like I'm a no paper player. No paper in this.
So I think you're the third KSC member to like ever win rock paper. Or
Really?
no. Well, I guess why you've been in it because like Zyber and Chloe both won, but that was before they were in it, so I wouldn't count that.
Yeah.
But while you're actively
Did
repping
Noah
it, you're
win?
the third person. No, Noah lost.
No. All right, I won. I got
So-
the KSC rep up.
Ruined my streak. Unfortunate.
I can't believe it went on for that long. That's so funny.
That's gonna suck to edit too, because like whenever they don't have the camera, I have to put their move on screen. I have to do that for each one of those.
Oh God.
Evil. We ball the.
Yeah.
Moving on. So right before Lost Files came out, you'd also released an ambient EP called Frackworks, which is a very big style shift for you, as you went for a much more calming sound compared to your normally like pretty distorted and high energy stuff that you make.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs off that project was I Haven't Seen You in a While. So as I was listening, I was starting to reflect a bit on stuff. So this might be a kind of hard question to answer because it's not something you actively think about. But I guess, like, what are some things that you used to do a lot that you don't do anymore?
Drawing is one thing. Before I like made music or even edited videos or anything like that, the main thing I would always do all the time was be like drawing in class. Like I remember in fucking like art class when I was in third grade or some shit, I like remember they had an assignment for us or something like that, and I would always be like the guy that like oh, like this is the artist of the class. I like remember they were like, draw like your favorite character, and I drew like a realistic ass Freddy Fazbear when I was a fucking little baby, and I was like, everyone was like, damn, you're so fucking dope. So I was the artist, like the drawer, I guess, when I was younger, but I don't really be doing it. Obviously, like the past like 2 days, I drew my profile picture currently, which is like the prototype of an album cover I'm working on for the new album. Kind of, we'll see where it goes. I originally wanted to commission someone, but I think they don't do commissions, unfortunately. So we'll see where that goes.
Were there any like maybe like games you used to play a lot that like aren't in like rotation anymore?
A lot of the games that I play are kind of like in a rotation, like permanently. Like Call of Duty is kind of one of them. I haven't really been playing it too much recently. Fallout, a lot of the Fallout games I haven't been playing recently, but that's more because like they're story games. So it's like, you know, something you only really play like every like couple years or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of the time, like a lot of the games I have are kind of just added into like a big rotation. There like aren't many really games where I like stop playing them for a very long time.
Yeah, I know like Portal 2 for me was one that I used to be like all over, and then I stopped. But that was like one of the first online friends I made was through that game. I don't talk to him much anymore, but
Yeah.
I used to go on there like all the time when I was in like middle school.
You saying that made me think of one game that I actually fucking have not played in a very long time, and that was CS. CSGO, CS2. I haven't played that shit in forever, but that used to be like my main game when I was like younger, like 2017, even to like 2020, I think. I would play CS all the time, and it like influenced a lot of me, a lot of the friends I would make, and I kind of sucked as a person when I was playing CS. I can't lie, like I was a shithead. Like that time was a pretty bad time because like that was like the rise of like Leafy is here and shit like that. So the
Yeah.
internet was so ass back then. It was so ass. But I remember I would be playing a lot of like CS and stuff like that. And I'd be like, I don't know. It's not something I ever do anymore. Like not really into competitive games like that anymore. I just like more casual stuff. Makes me feel better.
Yeah. No, that came from me too, but for a different time period. Cause like 2021, 2022, like me, it would be like me, Bootleg, like Carter, like X9, some other people. We'd all play like CSGO and like custom maps that she would make. But
Yeah.
we've all just gotten busy with like our own lives, so we don't do it anymore. But that was like a nightly thing for like months at one point.
That's awesome. I would be playing with people that would be taking the game hella serious, and they would be silver. So like I'd be playing in like struggle mode a lot of the time. Actually, like kind of recently, like 2023, 2024, I would play with a couple of my friends. One of their names is Angelina, and Winter Castle as well. I would play CS with them, and it'd be fun. We would just fuck around a lot on Nuke. It'd be really funny. A lot of the people you meet on CS are very interesting people, so it'd kind of just be like let's get on CS today and let's see what kind of person we meet. Like,
no, I know my the server I used to be really active in. What they would do is they go on CS:GO and then just like invite whoever they would meet on there. And
yeah.
I know there was one guy. He was like 30, and his profile picture was like his wife's like ass. They invited him in there.
That's Aura. That's fucking Aura.
It was that, and then some other guy who was just being like a dickhead. So I banned him, and then he said that I was being too liberal or something, and that's why I got why I got upset by it.
Of course, like average CS:GO player, like the woke banned me from the CS server.
And he had a troll face profile picture too that he like actively like repped. It's so stupid.
That guy's like literally like a time capsule person. Like that guy's from 2010. Like it's so funny.
What other games? I used to play the Binding of Isaac a lot too. I don't know if you ever did that.
Yeah, I still play Isaac a lot. A lot of my friends, we played Binding of Isaac Rebirth together because they recently released multiplayer. It's kind of butt. It's like the latency for it is really fucking bad, but it was really fun to like play it with friends. It'd be really really fun to just fuck around and like do daily challenges, stuff like that. I still play that a little bit actively.
Ooh, Stardew Valley also, like in middle school, my friend group had like a group chat dedicated to like playing Stardew Valley. We'd all like talk about it and stuff. I haven't played that since I was in like 8th grade probably.
Yeah. I never really got into Stardew Valley. One of my friends, like really recently, was like, you gotta play it. And I remember tried playing it and I was like hating on it. I don't know how I was like not not really in the mood for Stardew Valley, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's a game for me, but I like appreciate the game and it looks cool. I think like I'm more of like a Terraria person, I guess.
No, that's fair because a lot of Stardew is like kind of waiting for stuff to happen. So
yeah, I like being like active in the grind, I guess, rather than just like waiting for something to happen. Which is why I was never into like mobile games like that either. Like where like you have to like wait for something to like build, like Clash of Clans or some shit like that. I was always like a person that would be like, I want it now. I want it now.
Yeah, or like Roblox Tycoons, you weren't rocking with those.
I was rocking with Roblox Tycoons, I can't lie. But that's because I would be like playing all the Tycoons and I'd be like running around and fucking killing people with swords when I was like 10 years old. Like that was the shit. I would be like really, really big into Roblox. One Tycoon I would always play, which is kind of a Tycoon, but it's like also kind of not. But the game Miner's Haven, that game is so fucking fire. I love that game so much. It's by Bereza Games. I like still low-key play it like every once in a while. I like have my save from like 20 fucking 14 or some shit like that. I have like a bunch of old items on there. I really fuck with Roblox still, but like I don't really be playing it outside of with like everyone like Bappy, like I love core people.
Yeah. Ooh. Are there any like production techniques that you used to do a lot that you don't anymore? Because I know I have a bunch that I've like phased out.
Not really. It's a lot of just like growing and like finding out better mixing techniques and shit like that. I didn't really like do a lot of things of production that like were out of the ordinary. I guess the worst part of my production is like for a while I was making Juice WRLD type beats. So like that's probably like, you know, that's a period of time. But like I would be really inspired by like Nick Mira and shit like that, and I'd be making some ass, I can't lie. But to be honest, it's about the same. Like my production has always kind of been the same in terms of the way I like conduct myself, I guess. Like obviously like the skills and shit like that change, but the techniques I would use were pretty like simple.
Yeah. I think like mine, I used to put like Bit Crusher, OTT, and RT20 on like everything that I did. It was like a problem. That and putting like drill hi-hats on like everything for like I think a good year. Like I was only making drill beats.
Oh, fuck. What I would do, thinking of that, one technique I would always do is every single fucking time I would load up a beat and I don't know what to do, I would just put like the fucking jerk snare pattern down every single time I would make a beat. And that would just be my beat for like the first 3 hours of trying to make a beat, and I'd like go do something else. I'd come back and just play the fucking jerk snare pattern over and over and over again and listen to it. That's like what I would always do whenever I would start a beat.
Yeah, I was doing that like late 2023. I was just making jerk beats for a while.
Yeah.
But I remember feel like I found ways to like integrate it all like together now, so it's not just like every time.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of like drill hi-hat shit too, like all the time. I always just like put it in a beat and I'm like, man, that sounds so cool, but I feel like I'm not allowed to do that. Like, I don't know. Like my brain is like, don't do that. You've done that in so many fucking beats. You can't do that. But yeah, I guess like in terms of techniques, like there's not really much that I like really differ from. I remember really early though, really early on in my production, like 2019, 2020, I would download Isotope Vinyl and I would put it on every single mixer track that I have and it would sound terrible.
Was it lo-fi stuff or were you just putting it on there?
I was just putting it on there for no fucking reason. I was just like, it's cool.
Like if it was lo-fi, I get it a little bit, but like
No, it would be some shit. Like I would just put on everything because it was the only plugin I would have that wasn't stock. Like I would be using fucking O-Gun and shit back in the
but
day.
you know
Like
what?
that's what I would be rocking
That
with.
was the first plugin I had too, actually. That wasn't like stock. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Because I would watch like fucking Kenny Beats or some shit, and he would be like, "I'm gonna put isotope vinyl on this." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna download this and put it on every fucking track, like on the hi hats, on the drums, on the clap, on the snare, on the 808s. We're putting on everything."
I feel like you could probably make noise by doing that. Like if you layered it
Yeah.
enough. Actually, speaking of which, so I was introduced to your work as a rapper, but as we talked about, you do so much more than that. It's just like ambient and rock. So
Yeah.
are there other genres you think you'd want to like experiment with like in the future?
Dubstep.
Dubstep?
Yeah, like I'll definitely like techno, dubstep, like house. A lot of just like electronic music shit. I like really want to do. I like really like the juxtaposition of like acoustic, like organic instruments, and then like heavy dubstep bass shit. That's what I originally really wanted to do with the album that I was creating, and I think I'm still gonna kind of do it, but I want it to be a little bit more like melancholic, like Animal Crossing kind of sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a lot of electronic shit I really want to do. Like metal even to kind of like a degree. Like not on like some like corny like boomer dad shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Because I know you fuck with like Vermist, right? So that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, like Vermist, like kind of like new metal almost, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's like a specific sound to metal that I really like, but not a lot of people really make it, or at least not as far as I've known. Because a lot of the metal bands out here, they would be like fucking like boomer dad shit that I would listen to, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not really into that. But I don't know. There's like a specific sound, like very melodic sound that I feel like should be explored more. That I really fuck with.
I think that'd be cool, especially if you like integrate that with the rapping too, because that's like I feel like your vocal style is already so distinct that it'd be really cool to see that with that kind of energy.
Yeah, I want to do more like it's more interesting vocals because a lot of I feel like I'm getting a little bit stagnant with the flows and shit like that, especially with just like rap shit. I
Mm-hmm.
want to do more like fucking like emo singing, I guess, like that, like scene type shit. Like almost like I set my friends on fire, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Like kind of shit like that. I want to do more shit like that, honestly. I just want to be singing more.
Yeah, I feel you're pretty good with the inflections though. Like I can't like describe it. There's like a certain one that you do and a lot of like features you do.
Yeah.
It's like you like scrunch
Um
your face off also. I don't know how to describe it.
is it like the deep voice kind of shit almost?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. That's inspired from fucking like kind of Playboy Cardi a little bit, but like not really. But just like the deep voice shit, I just think it's really cool sounding. There's one song, it's by Denny Kyoko, but it's like has like a bunch of other people in Sutachi on it. And there's one feature on it that sounds fucking crazy. I have to like look at the song real quick and see. But the like Techi Flow is the song. I think it's Isaiah X, however you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
His voice, like the deep voice shit that he does, the flow with it is so fucking crazy sounding. Like yeah, it's like a big inspiration for that kind of voice. It's just like it kind of sounds crazy when you flow with it, like really well. I like
Mm-hmm.
really like the sound of it.
Yeah. Is there anything like really out there that you'd want to like try doing?
Fucking jazz, I don't know, like something, you know what I mean? Like I want to do low-key everything. Like fuck it, I'm gonna make a country album someday, like 2020, like 31. I don't know. Like that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want to eventually try and like almost like put my like hands into like every single genre there is to just see like what works and what doesn't.
No, I'm the same
I don't
way,
really want
yeah.
I don't really want my music to be like specifically just rap shit, but like obviously it will always be there in the music I make because that's like what inspired me to make music in the first place is like rap and just, you know, the same style of like production and beats and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like always like as like it's like a hint in the back of it. But yeah, I just really want to try everything to be honest with you. I just want to see what sticks and what doesn't.
That's real, yeah. And then we're on to the final proper question that I have for you here.
Mhm.
So you've been teasing the Lost File for such a long time. and I've been bumping it a lot recently. I can't help but wonder, I guess, just what you plan on doing next. And I guess you did say in this interview, but I guess just in general, like, what's next for Via going forward? Whether it's things that you're planning on doing, or things that you're actively like, yes, I'm gonna do this.
The album I was talking about, the deluxe, is one thing I really want to do. I have one song. I will kind of tease the name of it. It's featuring Bappy. It's Nightmare Eyes 2, actually, produced by Isaacs. So that's one song I'm really excited about.
Mhm.
I really like my vocal performance on it. I'm just really trying to do more interesting vocals because I kind of like doing like little voices almost whenever I like rapping. Like I want to work on like high pitched vocals more, like really like hitting higher notes and shit like that. Um, Besides that, maybe start drawing more. Maybe like start posting art or some shit like that. Make more music videos, especially. Maybe even fucking writing someday. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to see like what I'm capable of, what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. You know, it's just interesting to see what is ahead of me.
Mhm. And anything that you want to like manifest, maybe.
The Danny Kyoko feature, beat, anything of the
Mhm.
sort. Doo-Wop Kane feature, like that's pretty much it. To be honest with you, like that's the only people like I like. If like they fuck with me, like I made it.
No, I think that the Danny one can definitely happen though. It's just like a
Yeah,
right time kind of thing.
yeah. They already like reposted like the Lost Files thing like that, and like a couple of the songs I think.
Mhm.
So like I'm not sure like if they like listened and like actually fucked with it, or if they were just like because they had the Danny Kyoko production on it. But I like really, I don't know. I like think it could be possible because they were. I think they're in I Love You Chord
Yeah, they are.
currently.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. And I also know you interviewed them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like the connection is definitely there. You know what I mean? Like it's possible, but we'll see. You know, someday, hopefully.
I think they're the kind of person where if they really like whatever you send them, like they'll be down for free. Like
Yeah.
that's usually how it is.
I just been like worried about like what if I like send them some shit and they're like, this is kind of ass. You got to pay $550 for that fee. Like, like it's like in the back of my mind, but I try to get over the fear of it. You know what I mean? Like I was saying before, like just go out and do it. But the one time I tried to do it, unfortunately, it wasn't the right time. But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's
we
summer
ball.
now, so hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and work on some more music and see what's up. Hopefully, I'll have something for Danny to hop on soon. But yeah, I mean that's basically about it.
Yeah. All right. And as the episode comes to a close, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yep. Shout out to Bappy. Shout out to Hidden Driveway. Shout out to Tycock. Shout out to Clem. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Angelina. Shout out to my friend Cooner. Shout out to Isaacs. Shout out to Winter Castle. Shout out to Zyber. Fucking like shout out everybody, dude. Like shout out everybody in I Love You Chord. Shout out Angel. Shout out Osglor. Shout out fucking Carter. I don't even really know Carter like that, but shout out Carter. But shout out Adrian. Shout out to Shuri. I'm just gonna really be like saying names. Like I could just be like looking down that whole server list. Like everybody in I Love You Chord, they really changed my life for the
Mm-hmm.
better. Like it's really a big group of people I like. I actually feel like I have chemistry with. I like fuck with them a lot. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Definitely same for me too. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing right now without that server and all those people.
Yeah, like we wouldn't. Me and you right now, we wouldn't be
Yeah.
here without them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like crazy how life works. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally like when I first originally saw Bappy, like she would just have like a bunch of like Twitter posts that would blow up and shit like that. And eventually I would just be seeing her so much, I'd be like, what's up with Bappy? So I like clicked on her thing and I was like, oh shit, she made the song. Fuck, I forgot what song it was. It was produced by Vivian, like Need to Cash.
Oh, was that I know Carter's on that song, but I can't think of what it's called.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. I'm looking at it right now.
It was Starter, right?
Starter.
Yeah.
Yes, Starter. I saw the snippet for Starter, and that shit was so fucking catchy. I'd be like cooking a burger in my goddamn kitchen, and I'd be singing the fucking hook of it. Like, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna fuck with Bappy, and then she followed me back, and then I don't know. I think like maybe I posted a snippet or something like that, or something. Somehow, like we got into each other's like DMs. We were talking to each other, and she was like, "Hey, you want to join the server?" And I was like, "Sure." And that's how it all pretty much started. It's kind of crazy how like one little small thing like that can pretty much change the trajectory of someone's life. It's crazy.
Yeah, similar for me. Like, I met Carter on Scratch back in 2015. So like, just knowing him because he knew Chloe through like the animation community when they were both involved in that. So like, just kind
Yeah.
of following what Carter was doing eventually led me like there.
It's like it's crazy just seeing everyone's stories, like how they like, came to be into the server. Because I know people like met each other through like Discord servers of other artists and shit like that. Like a
Yeah.
fucking like people met each other through like a fucking JPEG Mafia Discord server and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like shit's crazy. Like it's just crazy how many little things like that can just lead to a big thing, like a big community. Like I don't know where I'd be at right now, like if all the people in there weren't in there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just everyone in there is so nice, so kind, so passionate about what they do. That's like really shout out I love you, Cord. Shout out everybody in there.
Big shout out, yeah. Shout out all those people. And shout out Via. Thank you so much for doing this. I had a lot of fun.
Driveway.
I don't think me and you have ever like properly talked before either. So that was cool.
Yeah, not really. I don't think so.
We
Like
talked
you
to
would
the
be like in
server a bit,
VC,
but, like,
maybe. Yeah. But like never one on like one.
yeah.
I still really even haven't talked one on one until like 90% of the people in there. It would just be like a big group setting.
Mm-hmm.
But I really appreciate the time we had today. It was great. It's fucking awesome. I can't lie, I was nervous at the start, but now I feel like I got it. I feel good right now.
You did great,
yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. Also, just listening to like your back catalog because I had only really known like a few songs going into this initially, but I went through everything where there's just like way more about you than I initially thought. Yeah. All of our links in the description down below. So if you are not tapped in with Via and you're at the end of the video for some reason, go do that. That's the goat, or I guess the bunny, whatever.
Type in, bro. Type in.
Yeah, yeah. You sounded like Noah for a second when you said that.
Pay attention.
I also have 3 of my favorite Via songs in the Hidden Driveway playlist that are on Spotify and SoundCloud. So if you want a quick little intro to her work, that'll be there too. And I guess there anything else that you want to say?
Also, shout out my mom because she's gonna be watching this video. I introduced her to Hidden Driveway. I was telling her I was gonna be interviewed, and she was like, "Oh, you got a job interview?" And I was like, "No, it's for music." And she was like, "Oh, send me that." And I was like, "Yeah." So now she's fucking with Hidden Driveway. My mom is fucking with Hidden Driveway.
Getting the whole family. I know my grandpa like watches these too. So
that's awesome, honestly.
No, I don't know if you saw, but like he was checking my SoundCloud a while ago, and he was messaging me about like Oscore and like Sasha. It was just like a mindfuck.
Oh my god, that's awesome. It's like I can't even lie. It's like awesome. Like a lot of stuff, like like I try and keep it separate, but I like to be more open, especially in 2025. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be secretive anymore. I'm proud of what I make. I want other people to see it. Like, if I wouldn't want my mom to see it, why do I want anyone else to see it? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. So just close things out. I'm AAMU.
Yeah.
Spin the Hidden Driveway Show. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you.